Red alert.
For the next set of modifications, I'll start with the new formation light that Eaglemoss sent. In the early seasons the light was red, but in later seasons it was clear, and I think it looks better clear, so that's what I'm going to do. Take a container and pour a little isopropyl alcohol into it. Take the light and pop it in, sealing the container. This is only a few minutes later and you can already see the paint coming off. I left it overnight and all the paint is gone. Taking a fine foil, just smooth the top of it to give it an opaque look. I'll put this away until needed at a later stage. What I'm doing to the emitters is giving them a grid line effect. The first thing I do is spray them gold, because this is how I did the first one, as I was originally going to keep them gold, so I want to ensure they're all the same. Once dry I paint them a sand yellow. The one I use is Rub-ons Matte 16. Again, once dry, wipe the top off with a damp cloth, which will remove the paint but keep it in the recesses, giving the grid line effect. Simple but very effective. Now I'll add them to the next section. And I think that looks really good. Just that little bit of extra dimension. I'm still struggling to come to terms with the fact that Eaglemoss got the Bussard Collector wrong for a second time. The first step I'm going to do is light block it with a couple of layers of black. Once dry, I'll apply the sand yellow. Again I'm using the Rub-ons Matte 16. I think this shade of yellow looks better. While the actual colour is indeed a brighter shade of yellow, I personally think this is more realistic looking. And that's all we can do with that until the lower half of the nacelle arrives. Onto the escape pods, and from the very start of this build I didn't like the way the escape pods looked. Thankfully, Mike Lane Mods released far more screen accurate versions, a rub-on and sticker type. I got the rub-on. Yes, they're not cheap, but the difference between the original and these is night and day. They're worth every cent. I contacted him a few weeks ago and he did confirm he's working on a mod for the saucer registry. I'll most certainly be opting for that. In an earlier mod video I did back in June, I first stripped the original colour off the nacelle grills, then sprayed them blue inside and copper on the outside to reflect what they actually look like when the ship is powered down, because the ship when completed will be off more than it is on. At first glance, with the light strip that came with stage 46, the light doesn't look too bad, but you can clearly see the 6 individual LEDs which I could never live with. I have light diffusion paper, and even with a quick test you can see how it distributes the light more evenly. And it looks like I'm definitely going to have to replace the light strip with my own build, as it needs to be much brighter. I do have blue LED strips I can use, however I'm only on issue 12, so I'm going to wait until I have the complete nacelle before I do anything. I also have to mod the Bussard Collector, as it's not red when off, but I'll do all that when I have a complete nacelle. I think that will be a video on its own. Eaglemoss emailed me the other day saying, because of Christmas, they're fast tracking issue 13 to me. So until then, thanks for watching, and hailing frequencies closed. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell too. Thank you.